Welcome to week 3, Sports Club fans. We have a bunch of great matchups to break down again this week. It just seems like week after week in this early season, we have a bunch of good matchups.
We do, and this week, in doing our pick-ems, I'm looking, going, I don't know.
There's no automatic picks this week. Yeah.
I think there was 4 that I just went through really quick, but it was all in the after.
Y'all ever had deja vu?
Let's start with the Chiefs at the Eagles. Andy Reid's going back to Philadelphia this week.
I'm coming home.
He didn't say he's going home.
He's going home.
Nah, I'm done. That's you'd had to watch the one we didn't. Yeah. Kansas City's gonna win.
Why?
Yes. They're gonna score more points. That's the only conclusion I can come to.
Kansas City's only allowing 9 points per game.
Because they got a perfect percentage in the red zone.
That was from last week. Kansas City is only allowing 9 points per game.
Really?
9 points?
Mm-hmm. 9 points per game.
So it's probably a good
they
thing.
went against Jacksonville number 1,
exactly.
dude.
Their first week was against Jacksonville.
They don't score points.
All they allowed was 2 points, so it's kind of skewed. Eagles are favored by 3 at home. Who you got?
I'm going to take the Eagles.
Daniel?
I said Chiefs, dude.
I'm here with the Eagles.
Yeah. That was funny.
Rams at the Cowboys. The Cowboys are actually 4-point favorites at home, which they should be. I mean, it's the NFL. So
you're going there. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I got confused. Okay,
Sorry.
my bad.
The Cowboys need to find some kind of consistency on offense.
It has to be in their passing game.
The Rams have to do the same thing. I mean, the Rams actually started finding a little bit against the Falcons defense.
That's a Falcons defense.
Which was really, really hindered by injuries last week. So
in that case, they're always.
What about last year?
Yeah.
But let's move on, please.
I think the Cowboys have to get it through the air. The Rams are allowing 330 yards passing per game. I think Des Bryant and Tony Romo need to hook up for a huge game in this. Little betting side note: if you're a bettor, the Rams are
given 4 points.
Yeah, they're given 4 points, but the Rams on the road are 7-1 against the spread. The Cowboys at home last year were 1-7 against the spread. So a little betting tidbit there for you.
With that, I'm going with the Cowboys.
I'm going to go with Cowboys because the coach is now coaching for his career.
I agree. I think Callahan, at least the offensive coordinator, is definitely coaching for his career. I'm going to go with the Cowboys at home on this one.
Packers at the Bengals. The Bengals are, actually pretty decent this year. And let's not count down the Packers. They are 1-1 thanks to Daniel's 49ers in week 1. But
yeah, week 1.
It was they pretty much showed their offense this week,
putting
up 38 points. I really think that the Packers continued their dominance. But the question is, can Packers defense stop the Bengals?
I don't think that's the question. I think the question is, can the Packers offensive line protect Aaron Rodgers? They've given up 164 sacks in the past 4 years, which is number 1 in the NFL. What we saw from the Bengals last year was they can get the quarterback and they can pressure them.
All right. Who you got?
I'm going to go with the Bengals at home on this one.
Yes.
Bengals at home? You're taking Bengals as well?
Yes.
Okay, I'm taking Packers.
That's what's up.
Lions at the Skins. The Lions show signs of brilliance on offense, and then their defense, if Ndamukong Suh doesn't just pull out a gun against somebody else, that's the next big thing because $100,000.
That's racist, dog.
Well,
The Redskins show absolutely no offense or defense.
RG3 has looked atrocious.
Well, look at it. Give him, I say, week 4 or 5, the Redskins will be good because his preseason will be over.
If you have to wait till week 4 or 5 for your quarterback to start going, your season's already over.
Pretty much.
I mean, that's how you look at it. The Lions haven't beaten the Redskins in 74 years, so if they win this weekend, it'll be a monumentous occasion.
And it's in
Does it happen?
Washington.
Yes. I think the Skins
without
take this
Reggie
home.
Bush? You saying Redskins will win?
Yes, I think the Redskins will win.
So you're saying then it doesn't happen then. You asked him, does it happen? He said yes.
I know. I noticed that.
Yeah. So
who am I choosing?
Right.
I'm going with the Skins. It doesn't happen. The 74-year period. continues.
Bushless Lions can't do anything. Say bushless. Contact our lawyer.
Skins at home. I think their offense finds some kind of consistency and does something. Giants and Panthers.
0-2
You know what? The Panthers actually are showing. You know what? Cam Newton is throwing to Ted Ginn Jr. and they're starting to find some kind of connection together.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think this Panthers team can beat the Giants.
I do as well. Peyton Manning has 5 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
Who?
What is
Eli
up
Manning.
with him, dude?
I'm off. Sorry, guys. Those hot wings were so good. I smell them, and I keep thinking about them, and I ate enough where I shouldn't be hungry. Anyways, Eli Manning has 5 touchdowns and 7 interceptions this year. Wilson's a fumble. He can't hold on to the ball. They picked up Brandon Jacobs to maybe help him on 3rd down and goal line situations, but the Giants just look atrocious to me, personally.
Eli Manning has more interceptions than any other quarterback since he was drafted in that time period.
Wow.
Yes, it's like 164.
I did not know that. Great stat.
Who you got?
I'm going to have to go with the Panthers at home this one.
Giant Panthers. I'm going Giants.
Panthers at home. Texans at the Ravens. Really, really good matchup for these two teams.
For the Texans.
You know what this matchup is? It is a matchup of 2 of the most fake teams in the AFC.
Fake.
They are
Do explain.
look at the Texans week 1 against. They just didn't perform. You're making fun of me with my glasses, jerk. I don't think the Ravens are anywhere close to the Super Bowl team they were last year.
No.
After what they lost in the offseason, I don't think they're even close.
We said after week 1, I don't mean to interrupt you, that that's not the Raven team that played against them.
I agree.
Come to find out, that was the Raven team that played against them.
We're only in week 2.
They put
we've
up
only had 2
14
games.
points against Cleveland.
Yeah, maybe it is. I don't think it is. I think they're a little bit better than that, but maybe it is. Maybe that's the Ravens team that's here to stay because of the ineptitude of their offense.
Texans are 1-point favorites, and they're 2-0. The Ravens are 1-1. Can they get to 2-1?
Do what?
Can the Ravens get to 2-1?
Eventually, they'll have 2 wins. I don't know about after this one. They're
I'm
at home, so Baltimore wins.
gonna have to go with Texans. I think that Ben Tate, Arian Foster, plateau they're doing at running back, I think it's got a really good chance of putting a lot of points up on the Ravens defense.
I agree. I think Texans win on the road, and this is hard for Bryce and I to actually pick on the road teams. Falcons at the Dolphins.
This next game is not
I can't pick the Falcons.
Yeah, I agree. The Dolphins win this, man. The Falcons don't have a team anymore.
With all the injury problems, it's awful. I think,
but Matt Ryan is used to playing without a defense.
yeah, but is he used to playing with? He's used to playing without a running back.
Yeah.
You know what? And to be honest with you, I losing Jackson hurts, but actually having Snelling, who is really, really decent,
He's not Jackson.
He's not Jackson, but
he's
he
not
does.
Michael Turner
Rodgers
last
is
year.
really good.
Quiz is good
Yes.
in the open field,
But they had.
but we've got to see what happens.
You had
moving
that
forward.
last year and you couldn't make it work.
I'm still taking Miami.
Yeah, I am too.
Chargers at Titans. This game really is going to show how the Chargers team is.
I didn't think this game would be interesting.
Which one of these up and comings is going to be a force in their respective division? And I think this is going to show it. I'm going to go with the Titans at home in this one. I think Chris Johnson has
Jake Locker ain't got it, dude.
much improved offensive line, and I think they're going to rely on him heavily in this game.
I take the Chargers on the
Personally.
road.
All right, good pick.
It's
Smart man over here.
really difficult to go cross country, but I think the Chargers can actually do that. Browns at the Vikings.
Who cares?
Adrian Peterson, 100 yards.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ponder sucks, and the Browns just traded their only offensive weapon.
Ponder's not. Yeah. And the Browns are not starting. What's his name?
So who wins?
Minnesota, really?
Who wins?
Yes.
If
Hopefully nobody watch it.
if the stadium is not sold out and it's not on TV, then I would say the fans in Minnesota win.
Yes.
Who wins the game, Bryce?
I'm gonna go Minnesota home. They're both crappy. I just go with the home team.
Bucks at Pats. This game, and forgive me, I really have a problem picking this game. It's an 8-point favorite at home, but the Bucks defense has been actually decent.
But they got to score, dude.
I know.
Their offense has been atrocious. We have our mascot.
But I'm still taking the Pats.
I am too. The Bucs just find ways to lose, and you have to believe Brady and that wide receiving core are going to come together eventually.
They have to mesh eventually.
Absolutely. Edelman, when he spots Edelman, he has a pretty good completion rating. When he's not throwing to Edelman, it's horrible. It's atrocious, and you have to believe that.
But they have to get a running game of some sort, right?
Agreed.
So that has something you can work on moving forward. But I don't think it's going to happen against the Bucs. All right, Cards at the Saints.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Saints.
I'm taking the Saints too. I think Carson Palmer and Larry Fitzgerald are going to do a lot of good things out in Arizona.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do a lot of good things in New Orleans this weekend. I'm going to take the Saints.
Big win.
That notion. Nah, it's going to be a close game.
I'd say a 10-point win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bills at the Jets. This game is actually kind of interesting, just simply because of the two mobile quarterbacks.
I think this is a battle for the.
Who got the best pick?
Well, no, I think
We both know the Bills did.
Battle for third place?
Yeah, I would say battle for third place and possibly even second place.
Yeah.
Not obviously the Jets, but the Bills have talent, and if EJ Manuel carries them far enough, then possible. But I'm gonna go with the Bills on the road. This is another team that's gonna have plateau running backs. Spiller and Jackson, a great one-two punch. A lot of teams would like to have one 1-2 punch. A lot of teams would like to have them. I think my Jets note
is
really says.
I mean, the Jets are a joke at this point.
No,
they've been a joke for a while, dude.
So Jets, you've got Bills on the road.
Bills.
All right. Colts.
How can you say that?
Colts at 49ers. Can the 49ers rebound from last week's?
This is what I'm going to say right here.
Most definitely.
That's what I'm going to say. Colts are in trouble because after that
No, I agree.
whooping that they got from Seattle, I guarantee that they won't
Does
commit.
the Trent Richardson trade to the Colts help them tremendously?
Not in this game.
Tremendously.
Not with the defense the 49ers have. Not in this
And they're going to
game.
be upset going into this game.
Yeah.
They're really upset after
They're
that
going to prove a point, and
Yes.
I would be terrified if I was Andrew Luck.
So we should start any offensive weapons for San Francisco this week in fantasy?
I don't know if you should start any offensive weapons for San Francisco, but start no Indianapolis offensive weapons. Unless somebody wants Ahmad Bradshaw. He's still in the
Trade
trade.
him Richardson. That's a good pickup, right?
So we
Ahmad
got
Bradshaw for Richardson.
There you go.
49ers?
Yeah, 49ers.
Yeah.
Jags at the Seahawks?
Hawks.
Seahawks.
Gosh. That is going to be.
No, this is going to be the upset of the year right here. Jacksonville goes to Seattle and wins.
Are you high?
Serious as a heart attack. That's going to be the upset of the year. Chad Henne's going to come in and throw the touchdown. It's something you'll never hear somebody say. But the Jags are going to win. I'm
He's
calling
full
it
of
right
crap.
now. Nah, the Jags going to win, dude.
You want to put some money on that?
You going to give me 20 points?
No, I'm not going to give you 20 points.
I might give you 20 points.
I'll give you straight up
Man, I mean, you know what? You know what I'm
$600.
saying? I need $600 to win.
I don't have to lose. Hawks at home.
I'm still picking the Jags. I think
You're
they could upset them.
Hawks at home. That is the dumbest pick I think I've seen on Sports Club since we started in 4 years.
That is just
Next week when we come back, y'all gonna see.
I'm gonna suspend you for a week for that pick, man. That is
He may be suspended
that
next
is
week.
awful.
So what happens if Jacksonville wins?
They're not gonna. That's like saying what happens if a snowball, survives a journey through hell.
It could.
Sunday night football, Bears and Steelers. God, really?
I'm really surprised the Bears were only favored by 2 in this game. The Steelers' offense is so
Steelers
atrocious.
never lose on Monday Night Football. Let's pick them again.
Shut up.
What the hell was that?
Let's just put it this way. Going into that, he did have a few. I mean, he had stats behind him.
That doesn't matter.
Roethlisberger was
Stats don't win
8-1.
games.
Roethlisberger was 8-1 on Monday
Don't
Night
win
Football,
games.
and Coach Tomlin has never been.
How was he on Sunday Night Football?
I don't know. They played on Monday last week. I didn't look up Sunday.
Coach Tomlin had never been 2 games under 500 in his
Bears
tenure
win.
in Pittsburgh.
Bears
Bears win. Raiders at Broncos.
Raiders.
Broncos.
This is upset also. Raiders are going to go into Denver and beat them.
You're
I'm telling you.
I hope your pigskin pick'ems match what you're saying on the show because you will
I
be.
picked San Diego to beat Philadelphia.
You know what? We should make it. Just choose his login
Oh yeah.
and just
Right?
Yeah. You're ridiculous.
You don't think that Oakland can't beat Denver?
no.
No, the Jags can't beat the Hawks.
Let me ask you
Oakland.
this.
Have you not
Let me
seen
ask
that
you
movie
this.
Any Given Sunday with Jamie
Hang on.
Foxx?
Let me ask you this: How
Are we Indian now?
are the Raiders going to beat them?
They're going to score more points.
How?
They're going to hand it to McFadden. Pryor's going to run a bunch.
Fumble.
and they're going to stop Peyton
So
Manning.
you're saying that
That's not-
the
Wait! They're gonna stop Peyton Manning. The Raiders' defense is gonna stop Peyton Manning. Peyton
Yes.
Manning, who didn't get stopped by the defending world champion
That's not
Ravens.
the same Ravens. This is the same Raiders.
Exactly. That's why the Broncos are gonna win.
Yeah, that wasn't a good argument.
But that's it for our
Oh, my
recap
God.
for week 3. Just keep watching, guys. We're enjoying this year.
Raiders win, Jags win. If it happens,
Don't bet on that. Nobody
Braves.
put any money on that. You're gonna be suspended.
Check
I'm
back
gonna
next.
duct tape your mouth.
Check back next week. Daniel may actually be suspended for the
God,
shows
They better not win.
for Bryce and
They better
Daniel.
not win.
they're not gonna win.
I'm Billy.
Right.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
So yeah.
Yeah.